Dear friends, there was a full-fledged naval battle in ancient Galilee, and you need to understand that Galilee back then, just like today, I think, is a landlocked country on the north part of Israel, right there, and did not have any seashore. In early stages of Roman-Jewish war in 67 Common Era, Galilean rebels operated around a fortified village, Tarichea, or Tarichea. Some consider that to be identical with biblical Magdala. And that village or small town was on the shore of Sea of Galilee. But that's a misguiding name. It is not a sea. It's just a lake, Lake Tiberias or Kinnereth. It's 21 kilometers or 13 miles long and 13 kilometers or 8 miles wide. The surface is slightly larger than Lake George in upstate New York and somehow smaller than Oneida Lake in upstate New York. For those who are not New Yorkers, it's 3 times smaller than Lake Tahoe in California, or 120 times smaller than Lake Ontario. And for Europeans, it is 3.56 smaller than Balaton in Hungary or Lake Geneva. Around that lake, there was these early stages of Jewish war. And Titus, with his cavalry, mounted a surprise attack on rebels, and some rebels escaped to this town. Others tried to go on boats and escape to the lake. They had before prepared something like 230 boats, but only some were used, because there was this chaos of running away from a battle. Next morning, Romans commandeered remaining boats, repaired them and outfitted them with dart-shooting machines, probably crossbows, and possibly even some small ballistae, and in a short order finished all the resistance on the lake. Josephus Flavius tells us in his De Bello Judaico, quote, "Now the rebels who escaped into the lake could neither fly to the land because there were Romans there, nor could they fight upon the level of sea, for their ships were small and fitted only for piracy. They were too weak to fight with Vespasian's vessels." End quote. And of course, this description of rebels as pirates is a classical example of derogatory, dismissive labeling, which we know from other Roman authors and ever since. But interestingly, we can recognize that there was some grounding for it, because in 1986, one such flimsy boat was discovered, partially preserved in the mud near the modern Migdal, Old Magdala. It carried 5 crew members and about a ton of cargo, probably catch of fish, or about 10 passengers. The boat's bottom was nearly flat, permitting it to be used close to the shore. It could also easily land and be pulled out of water on the shore. And those are all properties sought after by fishermen and pirates alike, giving them an opportunity to embark and disembark, to appear and disappear, almost anywhere along the shore. And one more interesting detail about this boat is that it was cobbled together from 14 different kinds of wood. And most of it was not just new wood fitted for its purpose, but was a wood reused, salvaged from other older boats. And naval battle with pirates in ancient Galilee That is something you might not know about biblical times.